Greetings. This is Pastor Pleasant coming to you from the courtyard of Coldwater Elementary School. It's early. Haven't even began to work yet on Project Paradise. I wanted to take a moment before I got into my labor for the day to kind of share with you my heart, to share with you why we do what we do. This is day 15 of transforming an area of the middle of Coldwater Elementary School from something that was in a blighted state to bringing light and life to this place. We're in the midst of a lot of challenging times in our world. Just last week, 51 humans perished in the back of a tractor trailer. I don't refer to them as immigrants because they were human like you and I. You see, the word immigrant for some people may give them the mindset that they weren't even alive or human. But these were humans that perished, suffocated in the back of a tractor trailer. That bothered me. You know, God that created us has given us powerful minds. So what I allow myself to do, I allow my mind to travel through that tractor trailer. I just wondered what was it like. I began to wonder who was the last one to take their last breath. Something like that should never happen. We're coming off 2 years of quarantines and masking up from a horrible pandemic that has affected our whole world. Even now, people are still trying to come to grips with losing their loved ones and not being present with them. Political parties are at war and a sad display of leadership. And so you ask the question, why would Pastor Pleasant come over and do what in my profession is a $15,000 makeover job and doing it for free? Well, I have to say it like this. God has blessed my company. God has blessed my life. He's blessed me to be able to work for Ameren UE, work for Mallinckrodt, and also be a senior pastor of a church. But one day we were bringing some stuff, some gloves and hats and scarves over to children of Coldwater School. Ran into this awesome assistant principal, Ms. Higgins. And from the depths of her heart, she said, "Pastor, we need some help with our young man." When I saw this courtyard, God immediately spoke into my heart, brighter days ahead. From blight to bright. The shirt that I'm wearing is actually being offered to everyone that make a contribution. Remember, I'm doing this free. I have a lot of labor hours over here, but those hours that I have been laboring over here have been joy, passion-filled events. You see, I can't call none of the children's name for privacy, but I met a lot of young children over here. I met some awesome young ladies over here. I met some young children that have awesome potential. I've met some awesome teachers that are pouring into these children. And within my heart, I felt like this. In Ephesians 2:10, it says that we are His workmanship, created in Christ for good works. I felt within my heart that if we could just offer some good works over here, maybe we can infect or touch one child. Maybe we can help a child launch their own landscaping company, horticulture business, maybe get involved with vegetables and planting. Something we could do to make a difference. And after a few days of working with these children, they developed this trust with me. You see, we have an increase of crime going on before the school year was out They said that these attacks on schools have risen. And not only that, the Colorado River is drying up. The Mead Lake and Powell Lake, those are the largest reservoirs in the United States. They're at 20% of their capacity. They're running dry. Mexico has already been cut off from water, some areas. We need some good news. We need to know that there's brighter days ahead. We need to know that there's a future. We need our children to know that. We need our teachers to know that. And I feel within myself that if I can come over here, influence one or two children, influence another teacher or a teacher over here. You see, when they massacre these students, they're doing the same. They're killing our teachers also. So I don't look past anyone. So every child over here, every teacher over here, if I can just make a difference for them by doing this project, by turning this place into something beautiful, and unless they're deceiving me, all of these teachers and children are saying the same thing. This place is beautiful. This place is awesome. And so you want to know why Pastor Pleasant is doing what he does? You want to know why I'm out here? I'm out here for them. I'm out here to let them know that the world is safe. I'm out here to let them know that there's possibilities everywhere. And no matter what your zip code is, no matter what it looks like where you live, if you roll up your sleeves, you can make a difference. You could turn something from blight to bright. The shirt that I have on, better days ahead, brighter days ahead. Brighter days ahead. If you notice, just look at the picture here. I know the lettering, it may be backwards, but it looks like a blighted area. But the individual and the silhouette of that person is pulling in some green grass and a blue sky, pulling in brighter days over something that looked dismal. This is what we're here for. We're pulling in bright action. We're pulling in life. We're bringing life over here. You know, there is this one individual, I can't call her position. I just know her name is Miss Evans. And every time I meet Miss Evans now, she greets me with, "Pastor, I'm spreading joy." And I think that's her nickname now around her, Joy. You see, I think if all of us just take the time to make a difference, like these teachers, they already been doing this. I just come alongside of them to help make a difference. I come alongside them to help change our world. I come along beside them to let them know that we can make a difference, one person at a time. So I'm getting ready to do some mulching. I'm getting ready to do some rocking. And I do want to say this. Some of you that have made contributions you sent over, thank you, Pastor, and your team. Well, let me just let you all in on a secret. I've actually been doing this job solo. Now, I know my members going to say, "Pastor, what you doing?" But you know what? The men of God came over and we did the initial cleanup. But all of our brothers work during the day. And I know they would be right over here with me. I have confidence in all the men of God at New Life Christian Church. But we've been over here just working. Every rock I brought in, every stone, every piece of mulch, every bag of mulch, every piece of material we brought over here. We didn't bring it over here to make a name for ourselves. Because this cold water school project is bigger than all of us. Project Paradise is literally to help change our world. So that's why we're doing what we do. Just in case you were wondering, who is this guy that's over here doing this free work for this school, and why is he doing it? Well, let me just say it like this. Any child's life that I touch is more precious than any amount of money that could be paid to do this job. I'm going to close by saying this. These shirts here, God showed me in a vision, this shirt, and I just had to create it. Anyone that do a $35 donation, I'll send you one of these shirts. And we're going to send the world a message. We're not drinking the Kool-Aid of the world. We're going to create our own story. We're going to create our own legacy. We're going to create our own message. So join Pastor Pleasant, Project Paradise. $35. You can help me finish this thing. And I'm almost finished. But you know what? I'm looking for something else to do, so God can be glorified, and so our world can see that we as a human race or a creation of God. And we have a lot of good works in us. Let's join these teachers everywhere. Anybody have a landscaping business, lawn care business, go do something free for a school. Because I believe this, when our children walk in their school, they should see nothing less than beauty. Because once they see the beauty of their school, they become a product of their environment. This is Pastor Pleasant signing off from Project Paradise. Remember, $35. You can go Cash App, $ capital P, capital N, capital L, capital CC. All caps, $ PNLCC. $35. Please put your shirt size down. Or you can go to Givelify, New Life Christian Church, Florissant, Missouri. Givelify app. Look up New Life Christian Church, Florissant, Missouri. You'll see my picture. My beard may not be as gray, but this job made me a little grayer, right? But it's all for joy. Thank you, Dr. Beckman, for allowing us to come in here. Thank you, Assistant Principal Higgins, for allowing us to be a part of it. And Joy, you keep spreading it, all right? You're being effective. You're making a difference. God bless all of you.